It's beer and food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at Eridanous Kalamaki pork and beef skewers from Lidl, and we're going to be pairing it with a Dog's Window Brewery Belgian dark ale coming in at 5.5% ABV. As always, without further ado, let's get the skewers in the grill, get cooking, back in a moment. Greek skewer is ready. Let's get it out of the grill. Oh, look at that. I like my food kind of not well done, but nicely cooked, I call it. That's a look at it. Probably for me, I'm going to just leave it there to cool down for a minute. Gonna get the beer out. Chuck that in there. But I'm probably going to add a little bit of Colman's mustard. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening of the beer. Belgian dark ale, 5.5% ABV. I mean, it smells great, don't get me wrong. I'm just wondering if it's going to be, well, of course it is. I mean, that's where, like Turkish and Greek kebabs, that's where they kind of came from, isn't it? So, I'm not usually a kebab eater, but I really want to try different foods. I want to try different things, improve my variety of foods, and of course, beer and kebab is a kind of a, well, it's an old-fashioned, kind of like a wives' tale thing, isn't it, where you have about 5 or 6 pints and you go and have a bit of kebab meat. So, let's try it sober. Jet black beer in a glass. It did have a 1 finger whitehead. It's dissipated quite quickly. No light getting through there. Good carbonation. Belgian dark ale. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it smells fantastic. Again, it smells terrific. A little bit of roasted malt, a bit of chocolate, coffee, caramel. A touch of honey. Vanilla, plum, fig, prune, Belgian candied sugars. Oh, this brewery, Dog's Window, you probably hear me banging on about this brewery quite a lot. It's a one man and his dog brewery. That's the only employees they have, him and his dog. And they're producing some wonderful, wonderful beers in Bridgend in South Wales. Let's dive in, cheers. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. A really, really nice beer. It's a beer that just naturally puts a smile on your face. Some beers do that, don't they? They just bing, you're happy. Touch of roasted malt. Chocolate, coffee, caramel, touch of vanilla. Plum, fig, prune. Just quite wonderful. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more flavour. It's just really good. Really, really good. Right. Is this wooden stick cooled down yet? Yes, there we go. Cooled down enough for me to take a look at this mini, I think it was called a Cabanos, wasn't it? Yeah, Cabanos beef and pork Greek skewer. Let's try it without any sauce. Let's dive in, and then let's try it with some mustard. My all-time favourite were beef and pork. Bit of mustard. Let's try it on its own first. I mean, I got every, these days, 2019, I got every confidence with Lidl and Aldi, the discounters. You see a lot of food on my channel from these so-called discount supermarkets, and it's a bit of a shame really that they've inherited this kind of, or they've taken on this name of the discounters. People call them the discounters in the UK, and you think, if I went to Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Marks and Spencer's, Would I get a piece of kebab meat on a stick like this, which is, I'm tasting it now. The pork flavour is nice, the beef flavour is nice, there's some lovely spices in there. Would I get that from these other supermarkets? I don't think so. That is really tasty. It's a bit like a pork and beef sausage, but it's got a different consistency to it. It's more meaty. Really tasty. And they go in the grill for 15 minutes, probably 10 minutes on the barbecue from frozen. If you want to put them in the oven, 25 minutes. Mint, some mint coming through, spices, a little bit of cinnamon, pepper. The meat's really succulent. How does it go with the beer? Oh, really well. This is proper Friday afternoon stuff. This is, really is. Now, I've got some, if you're watching from around the world, this is world famous Colman's mustard. English mustard. I'm going to whack some of this. Work out how I'm going to do this. Should have everything on camera really, shouldn't I? But I'll manage to do it this way. There we go, a little bit of Colman. I say a little bit, there's enough there for a family of 5, but I love the stuff. I've seen other mustards. I've got other mustard in the fridge. Dijon, is it? Dijon mustard from France. I was wondering whether to use that, but look at that. Even for visual purposes, look at that big yellow dollop of mustard. Oh. Now that. That just takes my Friday afternoon to the next level. It really does. Mustard. Oh, it's going up my nose. I love that mustard seed that goes up your nose and tickles you right up there. But that goes really, really well with some English mustard. I'm sure if you had that late in the night from a kebab shop, you'd have all sorts of salad all over it, and garlic sauce and tomato sauce and chili sauce and every other sauce available. I suppose at that time of night, just to make it all edible. It's just the way it is, isn't it? I like it. I like that. I really do. And it goes really well with the beer. Dog's Window Brewery Belgian Dark Ale rating. I'm going to give that a... I like that. I like that enough to give it an 8 out of 10. Really good. I think if I was going to be a little bit critical about this beer, I think it probably needed a little bit more carbonation. Just a touch more carbonation. Just to give it that kind of Belgian liveliness we all know and love. I'm going to finish this skewer off. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Oh, damn! Just my finger in mustard. Oh, that is just tremendous. Oh. Don't ever spike them in the roof of your mouth. It hurts. Enough to ruin your Friday afternoon. The beer gets an 8. them skewers, they're, even the mustard just absolutely makes it. They're an 8 out of 10 also. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!